Dear learners, welcome back to this platform of E-repetiteur.com. Today we're going to do something special. Today we're going to learn how to combine the tenses with the time markers. But before that, I will come back a little bit to what we did some weeks ago. That is, reminding the tenses like the past tenses. We have dealt with the past tenses. Now we know about the simple past. We know about the past continuous. We know about the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. We have even dealt with the past perfect. These are tenses, very important. But tenses you cannot do if you don't know about the irregular verbs. I told you, the irregular verbs are very important in English. You cannot pretend to go forward in English if you don't know about the irregular verbs. You can even not pretend to go to the back exam if you don't know about the irregular verbs. So please, learn them, practice, do exercises. We have also dealt with the future tenses. We have seen that it is the easiest tense in English, but some of the future tenses are not very easy, like the future continuous and the future perfect, especially the future perfect. So be careful with the future perfect. Now, after we have dealt with all those things, the past tenses, the irregular verbs, the future tenses, we can now try to combine the tenses, the verbal forms with the time markers. Look at the sentence. To wait for the bus. To wait for the bus. Now, we have a time marker which is every day. We all know that every day goes with the present simple. So we will say, I wait for the bus every day. Look at it. Look at it again. Look at it again. We have every day. I repeat. We have every day. Now, what are we asked to do? We are asked to give the verbal form. Every day is the present tense. So, I wait for the bus every day. Which tense is it? The present simple. Now, the second sentence. In the second sentence, you are asked to give the verbal form, but we give you the time marker. Now, look at the instruction. Very easy. Instructions are very important. You have to understand them before starting the exercises. In the next sentence, I change the time marker and you give the right verbal form. Now, I have changed the time marker. From every day, we go to yesterday. So, I for the bus yesterday. What is the correct verbal form? I waited. I waited for the bus yesterday. Which tense is it? Simple past. Yes, that's the way you should proceed. You look at the time marker, you adapt it to the context. I waited for the bus yesterday. Let's get on. This is another sentence. It may be I tomorrow. Tomorrow is a time marker. With tomorrow we have a tense. You all know it. Very easy. So tomorrow, maybe I will wait for the bus tomorrow. I will wait. Which tense is it? The simple future. Very easy. It's just a matter of paying attention to the time marker you have. Next. I for the bus at the moment. Which time marker is it? at the moment. At the moment calls a specific tense. We all know. I for the bus at the moment. I am waiting. I'm waiting for the bus at the moment. Which tense is it? Yes? Present continuous. I am waiting for the bus at the moment. Verbal form, I'm waiting. Tense, present continuous. So far, things are easy for all of us, but they may be a bit complicated. Let's move on. Let's move on. I for the bus when you called me. The time marker is when you called me. The time marker when you called me. Yes, come on. Yes, I was waiting for the bus when you called me. I was waiting for the bus. So what do we have? A past context. I was waiting for the bus when you called me. Which tense is it? Yes? Past continuous. Past continuous. Something we have been, something we were doing at a moment, at a specific moment in the past. I was waiting for the bus. Let's move on. Next. I for the bus again this time tomorrow. What is the time marker? This time tomorrow. I for the bus again this time tomorrow. Yes, I will be waiting for the bus again this time tomorrow. I repeat, I will be waiting for the bus again this time tomorrow. The verbal form is will be waiting, but the tense is, what is the tense? Future continuous. Future continuous. And we have seen that the future continuous describe an action I will be doing at a given moment in the future. Something I will be doing. Donc, je répète en français, le futur continuous décrit une action que je serai en train de faire à un moment spécifique dans le futur. Don't forget, future continuous. Let's move on. I for the bus many times in my life. The time marker is many times in my life. Yes? What do you think about the sentence? Many times in my life, I for the bus. This tense is very important. We have dealt with it, we have seen it. What is it? It is, what is the verbal form? It is have waited. I have waited for the bus many times in my life. Tense, present, perfect, simple. Voilà. Permettez-moi de revenir encore en français pour vous rappeler que on a vu le present perfect simple. Il exprime une action passée, mais dont le résultat est visible dans le temps présent. Donc, passé lié au temps présent. Et souvent, on a les notions de résultat, de constat, remarque, constat, résultat, present perfect simple. Come on, let's move on. Next sentence. I for the bus before I took a taxi. I for the bus before I took a taxi. Time marker before I took a taxi. Verbal form, it's not very easy, but not complicated. Just look at the context. Verbal form, I had waited for the bus before I took a taxi. Yes. I had waited for the bus before I took a taxi. Tense past perfect simple. Yes. Remember what we said about the past perfect simple. Get back to the lesson we did about the past perfect simple. Deux actions passées dont l'une précède l'autre. I had waited for the bus before I took a taxi. Next sentence. If the bus doesn't come, I for the bus in vain. Ici donc, le time marker c'est in vain. Un time marker un peu rare, mais on peut l'avoir. Et il joue un rôle très important dans cette phase-là. In vain. If the bus doesn't come, I for the bus in vain. Verbal form. I will have waited for the bus in vain. If the bus doesn't come, I will have waited for the bus in vain. I will have waited for it in vain. Tense, future perfect simple. Voilà, un temps un peu compliqué, mais quand même, le time marker souvent nous guide. It serves as a guide for us to know that we should use the future perfect simple. Next sentence now. I for the bus since 8 o'clock. I for the bus since 8 o'clock. Voilà, la présence de since. Since. I for the bus since 8 o'clock. Verbal form. Yes. I have been waiting for the bus since 8 o'clock. I have been waiting for the bus since 8 o'clock. Une longue action qui a pris du temps dans le passé. Exprimée par le present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. I have been waiting for the bus since 8 o'clock. Let's move on. I for the bus for an hour when it finally arrived. I for the bus for an hour when it finally arrived. Time marker for an hour when it finally arrived. Verbal form. I have been waiting. I have been waiting for the bus for an hour when it finally arrived. Deux actions passées dont l'une dure beaucoup plus longtemps que l'autre, exprimée par le past perfect continuous. I had been waiting for the bus for an hour when it finally arrived. Next. By 10 o'clock for the bus for 45 minutes. By 10 o'clock, I for the bus for 45 minutes. 45 minutes, time marker. Now, what is the verbal form? I will have been waiting for the bus for 45 minutes. By 10 o'clock, I will have been waiting for the bus for 45 minutes. Which tense is it? C'est quel temps? Future perfect continuous. Un autre temps très important du futur. Future perfect continuous. Have you decided to take the train? No, I take the bus. Time marker, decided to take the train. C'est ça qui va nous indiquer. Time marker. No, I am going to take the bus. I'm going to. Yes, I'm going to. Which tense is it? Going to future. Going to. Near future. Une autre forme du futur. Exprimée par going to. Dear learners, we have finished with these exercises. Before dealing with another one, similar exercise, I would like just to remind you that once you understand all this combination between between tenses and time markers, you have understood when to use the right tenses. And right tenses are very important in English. Furthermore, the use of the irregular verbs will help you a lot. The understanding of the irregular verbs will help you a lot to avoid certain traps in English. Now, we're going to practice to see how far we have understood this exercise. Dear learners, to finish, I will just ask you to do the exercises. This time you have another sentence. Visit the city of New York. You use it combining the tenses with the time markers. You will find these exercises in the platform, so you just have to subscribe to do the exercises. Please do as many exercises as you possibly can. That will help you a lot. Voilà, donc pour nous résumer, on a fini donc avec les temps. C'était donc le dernier chapitre consacré au temps. Alors, nous vous demanderons donc de vous abonner, de faire les exercices. Et là, vous comprendrez. Là, vous pourrez aussi déjouer tous les pièges relatifs au temps en anglais. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention. See you next.